Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the brilliant Lake on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video, we spoke to various different characters after starting our brand new delivery job. We spoke to a woman named Marlene, if I remember correctly, at the diner. We also spoke to a store clerk who didn't really say much to me, and we also had a chat with a crazy cat lady. And we've gone home, we've watched some TV, we've had a chat with our mum, and we are now starting our second day as a delivery driver. So let's get straight into things. Now, in this video, we're going to be spending a bit more time driving around delivering letters and stuff, and I don't think there will be as much talking in this video, so I'll probably spend a bit of time in this video.
Good morning, Providence Oaks. We're starting the day as we always do, with a PO positive or pet peeve, followed by the weather.
PO positive or pet peeve?
Dale, what's it gonna be?
It's a positive all the way, Jack. I went to Moe's Diner yesterday, and I don't think I've ever had blueberry pie that tasted so good.
Thank you much, Dale. That makes me want to get a piece right now. But the weather's first. We'll start off sunny with a few clouds later today. How about some music now?
There ain't going to be no music. I've got the music turned off, so good luck with that, mate. But yeah, as I was going to say before they did end up talking, I'm going to probably spend a bit of time in this video telling you all some of my my own stories about my days as a paperboy. I've got a couple of funny ones and a couple of more, I guess, cute ones, I suppose. So one thing I will start off talking about, speaking of the crazy cat lady actually, when I used to deliver the newspapers, there was this one house and it had a letterbox right at the bottom of the door. It was one of those doors, you know, where the letterbox is right at the bottom, not in the middle or at the top, right at the bottom. And every single time I delivered,
Same handwriting as the one I delivered next door. I'm guessing party invitations?
and every time I delivered these papers, something would grab it on the other side of the door. Now, I assumed that it was some sort of dog because of the force of this like grab. Every day I posted the newspaper through, something grabbed it. It wasn't like a kid or an adult or anything like that. It was a grip or something. I assumed it was like a dog or something because it was very like rustly and like, you know, when they grabbed the paper. And it went on for about, I'd say about 6 months, me always assuming it was this dog. And I always tried to do it very carefully because I didn't know if the dog was ripping up the newspaper. I assumed it was a dog. Turns out that after delivering this newspaper through the door for about 6-ish months, I'd say, I found out it was actually a cat. It was a bloody cat, because one day I delivered it and I purposely pulled it back out, and then this flipping cat's paw come out the letterbox like that. This big old cat. It was a big cat. It might have even been like a Maine Coon cat or something. This was a big bloody cat. But yeah, it absolutely flipping annihilated the newspaper every day I posted it. I don't even know why they bothered having their newspapers delivered, because I can guarantee you 90% of the papers that went through that letterbox didn't come out alive. They didn't make it. They did not make it into the hands of the owner. But yeah, it was a big ass cat. It's big, fluffy. It looked like a Maine Coon cat or whatever they're called. You know, the ones that look like big old wolves. Alright, once again we're in Main Street, so you already know it's going to be a Main Street package. There's quite
What on earth did these folks order?
I think, oh yeah. There's quite a few different options you can talk about with the woman in this shop. It's like Blockbuster basically. But have a look at some of the posters in this place. We'll have a look after we spoke to the woman. But the posters in this place are amazing. Amazing.
Welcome to the Flick Shack. How can I help you?
Got a package for you, ma'am.
Hold on, you're our new postal worker? Talk about not looking the part.
Is that a compliment? I mean, I might have been being dissed.
Is that a compliment?
Trust me, it definitely is.
Well, thank you then. Name's Meredith, by the way. Meredith Weiss.
Angie, Eastman. So, what brings you to Providence Oaks?
Well, I used to live here. Then I didn't, and now I'm back.
Ah, I myself have been here for 6 years. Must have been in your didn't period.
Yep, that would be smack dab in the middle of it. What brings you here?
I used to live someplace else, then I moved here.
Touche, Mrs. Eastman.
Miss.
That seems a bit rude. So your dream was to rent out videotapes. That does sound a bit rude, doesn't it?
So, how's business?
It's booming. People in Providence Oaks sure like their movies. I guess it's because there's not much else to do around here. Might as well watch a flick, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well, other than enjoy the scenery, exactly. You come to a place like this, you shouldn't be indoors at all.
Well, other than enjoy the scenery.
Scenery schmeary. Why stare at a boring lake when you can go to outer space and watch the Death Star get blown up?
Maybe I should watch more movies. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Eastman.
Call me Angie. And here, someone just returned this, and it should be right up your alley.
The postman always rings twice? Little on the nose, don't you think?
Well, I don't know anything else about you, Mrs. Temporary Postal Worker.
Miss. But touche, Angie. All right. I'll check it out if I have the time.
Take your time. This isn't exactly the most popular flick in the shack, and there's plenty of choice regardless.
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Angie.
Same here, Miss Meredith.
Bloody hell, man. It's like these two were flirting with each other. Oh, look at it. Look at that. Look at that on the wall right there. We're going to spend a bit of time in this shop. Look at this. Look on the wall. You know the film Labyrinth with David Bowie. Rest in peace to a legend. Look at that. The maze. Not the labyrinth. The maze. And then right behind her, back to the present. Oh, look at this. Look. Gremlins. Oh my God, look at that. Jesus. That don't look like a gremlin at all. God, that looks a bit like a Mudokon from Oddworld. What's going on over here? You got Blade Jogger. Not Blade Runner, Blade Jogger. High voltage. Is that supposed to be Wally? Or is it that other film with Johnny 4 or whatever he is? Oh, I forgot his name. The Brunch Bunch. Oh, I don't get that one. Unless it's the Brady Bunch or something. I'm not too sure what that one is. I don't know if that's the Silence of the Lambs down there, I think. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Ghost Blasters. Hey look, is that the Karate Kid? What's it called? The Kung Fu Kid? Should have expected that. Oh man, what flipping guy was dedicated to... I forgot the developer's name again. I apologise, developers. Gamion? Who at Gamion was dedicated to doing this? Thinking up a bunch of random parodies for films. The Thermometer, not the Terminator. Oh, sweet. Now, what a shop. LGM instead of ET. The B. Man 2. Oh man, that's Superman, I guess. Alright, sweet. Now, what a shop. What a flipping shop, Wolf and Wolfettes. Alright, let's jump in the goose. And let's deliver some more mail. It's a shame we don't have the radio on though. There is some nice music that plays in this game, but obviously I can't be dealing with the copyright stuff. I know I can message the developers, but yeah, I don't want to faff around doing that. Inconveniencing both of us. I've got to say, man, I would love to have this as a job. I really would. Like, when I think about all of the jobs I've had in my life, I've been a paper boy when I was a kid. I mentioned in a previous video, I also did something for Better Wear, where I used to deliver these magazines involving purchasing household wear, like Tupperware, brooms, mops, that kind of stuff. What else did I do? There was something else I did, I can't remember what it was. Then I had a cleaning job in an all-boys school. That was a disaster. And then I've got the job I've got right now, where I clean an entire junior school. So out of all the jobs I've had, I've got to say my paper round was probably my favourite one. It's gotta be. Ah, it was always fun just delivering those newspapers early in the morning, listening to some music. Ah, sweet. Shame I had to go to school after, but yeah, it was a good job. Got paid decent money. How much did I get? £23 a week, which I was probably being used, but £23 a week's pretty good, isn't it? Especially for a kid.
Commander Grace, we have established communication with ground control. How do you wish to proceed?
Tell them we've landed the rocket.
Ground control, we have landed the rocket. We will now begin our experiments.
Package for the Evans family?
Just a minute. Commander Grace, permission to explore?
Permission granted.
Yep, we're the Evans family. Could I just take that real quick? I'm kind of in the middle of a lunar landing.
Sure. Here you go. Nice helmet, by the way.
Why, thank you. I actually modeled it on the Apollo 11 crew outfit. Wait, what? Meredith?
Buzz Aldrin?
Buzz Aldrin? I'm sorry. Who are you?
What? For real? You don't recognize your old best friend when you see her?
Wait a minute. Kay?
Great. And now I busted my colander. I knew opening the door in this thing was a bad idea.
I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you with the colander thing. The helmet.
Yeah, clearly. But it seems I'm not the only one who came in disguise.
Got me there. You're Kay Evans now?
Don't sound so surprised. But yes, I married Barry Evans. I'm sure you remember our high school star quarterback.
Mom!
Be right there, Commander Grace! Scanning for alien life forms. That's my little scientist back there. She's crazy about space travel, as you may have guessed, even after the whole Challenger thing.
You married Quarterberry? And had kids? I had no idea.
Well, obviously a lot can happen in 22 years. So...
I guess so.
So, I heard you were back in town for a while. From Maureen.
That's right. I ran into her yesterday at the diner. Your Uncle Stan wasn't there, unfortunately. I must have just missed him.
Nope. It's Moe's diner now. Like I said, a lot of things happened while you were away. Also, I work there now. At the diner.
Are you suggesting that Stan's died? That sounds like what she's suggesting. Or maybe something else has happened. A divorce or something. Something else depressing.
Taking over the family business, eh? Let's compare notes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ready for a liftoff!
Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't really have time for this right now. Can't get stuck on the moon on my own, and I have to get ready for work. See you around, Em.
Good to see you, Kay. Evans!
Commander Grace, hold up! You'll never guess what I just found.
You better not call me an
Don't
alien.
say that again.
Better not call me an alien. Like how she says that she hasn't got time for it. I mean, she literally is the one that initiated the conversation and took off her flipping helmet to show me who she was, and then tells me she ain't got time for a conversation. Well, what's that all about? Jesus. Alright. Guess we're going to go and do some letters now. I think we might also have to visit the cat lady again as well. Oh man, look at it. Look at these trees. Those are some beautiful trees, ain't they? If you want to update this game, Gamious, what you can do is you can add an update where we can go fishing. And I want there to be many, many different fish that we can catch. Maybe we can work with a character that we're going to see soon called McKay, if I remember correctly. I think we meet him in this video. But we can possibly go and have a chat with him and then start doing some fishing. I think that'd be a nice update for this game. Just sit down, do a bit of fishing, various different fish you can catch from McKay. And I don't know, maybe there's a reward for doing it, you know, maybe a trophy. Oh, and I think it'd be some nice DLC, that would. I mean, the game's called Lake. Most people would assume that you can do some fishing in a game called Lake. I think that'd be a pretty good update. I mean, I'd buy it. Even if it was a free update or a paid update, I'd buy it. I do like me a bit of fishing. We're driving it pretty damn quick at the moment, aren't we? We're a menace on the road. Right, I've got 3 letters to deliver over here. Oh, I don't think we're going to meet McKay in this video. It might be, well, it depends how much time we've got.
Hey, Mom and Dad have new neighbors. Ziegler, huh? Don't think they ever mentioned them.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there's an absolutely legendary channel on YouTube called Adrian von Ziegler, and he makes great music. If you check out my recommended channels, he's in that list. He lets me use the music as long as I give him credit. He's a big channel, 1 million subscribers. Doesn't get as many views as he deserves though, it's very frustrating. So make sure you go and subscribe to him, absolute legend. Oh yeah, we are going to meet McKay in this video. Cat lady over there waiting for me to turn up. Basically like the woman I told you about in the previous video where I used to deliver the newspaper to her, and she'd always be waiting by the glass door so she'd be able to see me. So the second I got there, she'd conveniently open it just as I was posting it through so she could have a chat with me. That's what the cat lady's doing right now, waiting for me to turn up so she can bend my ear. I'll tell you what though, BwolfTheWolf, even though I did love my paper round when I was a kid, it has given me an issue with my shoulder. I've got a very dodgy shoulder because of my paper round. Well, that's all I can think of because it happened from doing my paper round. I even had to go to physiotherapy for my shoulder blade for, I went a couple of times, but I sort of sorted it out myself. But, because when the paper boys, there was 3 of us, used to deliver the newspapers, you used to do half of the papers and then come back and collect the other half and do the other half, where I used to take all of my newspapers, and it was very heavy. So I didn't do it to show off, I did it because my halfway point was so far away from the shop that I'd have to ride all the way back, and it had put on like another 30 minutes to my delivery time, so I decided to take all of them at once. And especially on Friday and Sunday. On Friday you would have all of your local recorder papers, which would make it a lot heavier, and then on Sunday you'd have all of the additional magazines and CDs that made it heavier. And because I was doing it for 2 years every day, no days off, every day the paper ran, no holidays. Well, I think I had a few holidays, like 2, the whole time I was there over Christmas. But yeah, it naffed my shoulder a bit. Because I used to always have my shoulder up like that to keep the bag over my shoulder whilst I was riding the bike. And because I did that so much, this shoulder's now higher than the other. I would take a picture and show you.
That's lighter than I thought.
Oh, whoops, hang on a minute, we don't even need this. It's because I'm too busy telling stories. Let's put this away. We're going to give the cat lady someone else's package. What do you think I am, Amazon?
Meryl, dear, so glad you could come by. Oh, it's quite the emergency.
What's wrong, Miss Jenkins?
It's poor little Mortimer. He's fallen ill, I think. 1 minute he was full of life. The next he just wasn't.
He's almost catatonic.
He's almost Sorry. Heard it when I said it.
Please, Meredith, be a dear and take poor Mortimer to Mr. Mackey. He runs the bait shop by the lake. He'll know what to do.
I'm causing a traffic jam again. We need to hurry up, Jenkins. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do that. Well, what kind of bitch are you, Meredith? Of course we're going to do it.
Sure, I'll get right on it. Here, little kitty, come on.
Wonderful. Be nice to Meredith, Mortimer. Don't shed too much hair in her van now.
Bye, Miss Jenkins.
Bye, Meredith. See you soon, Mortimer.
You don't have to worry, Miss Jenkins. I've got a German Shepherd. I mean, if you look at my my black jumper right now, if I come close to the camera, it's covered in blonde hairs from my German Shepherd. So I'm very used to hair. Very used to hair. Well, we might as well go straight to Mr. Mackey, okay? Oh, man. I really hope they make another South Park game. I tell you what, BwolfTheWolf, I think out of all of my playthroughs I've done on this channel, Stick of Truth, that one wasn't really one of my favourites, just because I was still new to YouTube back then, and commentating was very hard for me to do back then. But the Fractured Butthole and all of the DLC that came with it, I love that playthrough. That's what my little cousins always watch, which they shouldn't be watching because it's South Park. Absolute degenerate stuff in that game, and they were watching it when they were like 9 and 7, so yeah, definitely shouldn't have been watching that playthrough. Obviously I swear a lot in my videos, not so much actually. I think I swear a little bit less lately, but I still do swear, so definitely not for kids, but they watched it anyway, because, you know, kids get their mobiles and they do whatever the hell they want at night. Little devils. I do love my little cousins, little legends. If you see this video, Brooke and Charlie, you know Beowulf loves you. Lovely. Mr. Mikey? Why are we bringing a cat to a fisherman? I don't know, maybe he was a vet in his younger days, who knows. Look at the state of that boat over there. Bunch of mould on the side of it, I think. Oh man, look, even got a mountain in the distance as well. Yeah, a couple of updates for this game. We can have an update where we can go rock climbing on that mountain. We can also have a fishing update where we can do a spot of fishing. Lovely. Get on it, Gamious. Come on. Get yourself some more money. I'll pay for it.
Mr. Mackey, I know you're closed, but
What?
I'm Meredith Weiss.
Yeah, Meredith Weiss. Thomas' kid. I remember you running around the lake when you were yay high, getting into all sorts of trouble. What can I do you for?
Mildred Jenkins tells me you know a lot about animals, and, well...
Oh, hi there, little fellow. What's your name?
apparently it's Mortimer.
Well, pleased to meet you, Mort. He's a little sluggish. Has Millie been feeding him cupcakes again?
It's like my cat Fuzzle. My cat Fuzzle loves to eat scones.
To be honest, I have no idea.
Leave him with me. I'll put him on a diet today. Maybe even catch him a fish if they're biting. With any luck, he should be up and running in the morning.
Thank you, sir. By the way, how are you?
I'm fine. You go back to running around that lake, Miss Weiss.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Mackey. Bye, Mortimer.
Hey, that was a bit of a stroppy meow. Don't give me that attitude, Mortimer. I just brought you to this guy. He's going to make you feel better. Actually, he's probably mad with me. I don't know about you guys and girls. Well, mind you, I think if I had to choose between cupcakes and a good bit of fish, despite me being a vegetarian, me having a good bit of fish, I think I would pick fish over a cupcake. But I'm sure many of you wouldn't. So I suppose Mortimer's livid. I took him away from the cupcakes to eat some raw fish. Mind you, cats do prefer like meat and stuff, don't they? Like cats, they prefer healthy stuff, and dogs. They don't really go for the sweet stuff. Like if I was to give my dog Sammy a piece of chicken or a piece of chocolate, she would go for the chicken before the chocolate. She'd eat both of them because she's a fatty, but she would definitely go for the chicken first. Okay, I think the last piece of mail that we need to do. Where is it? It might be. It's either at a motel or it might be back with that lumberjack guy again. Lovely. Nah, I want to go to a place like this. I would like to live in America. Obviously, I do love England. England will always be my home, and I don't think I'd ever leave England, even if I was like a millionaire. I don't think I'd ever leave England. I'd always live here. But one thing that does irritate me about England is just the lack of diversity when it comes to the bloody climate. You know, the whole country is just, you know, generic forests, fields and farms. And then constant wind and rain. That's basically England. And a couple of alright seasides, especially if you go to the west side, like Cornwall and stuff like that. You get some decent beaches and you've got the Atlantic Ocean, so it's nice and blue. Stuff like
I used
that.
to think our Spanner Dam was just as big and famous as Hoover Dam. Then I visited Hoover Dam.
Thank you for interrupting me, Meredith. That is much appreciated. But then you go to places like America, and then you've obviously got like Alaska, where you've got the snow. Then you're in like the middle of America, which is a bit like the United States, and then it's more like the UK. Then you go down to the south. You've got like the Texas and the Arizona, where it's like deserty sorts of places. You've got all different types of stuff in America. That's what I would prefer. Just being able to hop in the car and go where you want. Maybe. I'll probably go to America one day anyway. I've got a passport now. Got to go over there one day and visit old Tom Wolf, so I'll have to go there one day. Maybe go up to the north of America, go up to Yellowstone or whatever, and try and get some wolves on camera. Imagine that, Beowulf getting some grey wolves on camera. That'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Be the greatest episode of Wolf Quest I ever filmed. Alright, this guy's a pain in the arse, that's for sure. I remember this dude. Absolute rude bastard. Holy hell, look at him. He looks like Tom Wolf, actually.
Hello, sir. Parcel for you. Hello? Anyone home? It's the mail.
1 minute, I'm busy.
I can clearly hear what you're doing. You're not busy, mate. Well, I mean, if it's an online game, you can't pause it, so that would make sense. But even then, you're just going to have to deal with dying.
If you could just accept the parcel and let me be on my way.
That a parcel for me?
No, it's for Bigfoot.
No, it's for Bigfoot.
You can just put it on the counter.
You're welcome.
Alright, I was trying to play this game as a very nice delivery lady, but I think if I ever get any more packages for this guy, we are definitely going to deliver them like Yodel, and we are going to chuck all of the packages onto the roof. Any letters that we get, we're going to step on them first with muddy feet, and then we're going to deliver them, and any packages, they're going on the roof. That's what's going to happen next time we come back here. Meredith, she don't take no shit. She lived in the big city, she lived in Massachusetts. She knows how to use a gun. Alright, let's head back to the post office and then let's end another day in this beautiful game. Oh, lovely jubbly. Trying to think if there's any other stories I can tell you. I suppose I could tell you about my Betterware days. So I worked for Betterware about 3 weeks. Spent a whole day writing my phone number on these little leaflets, putting them into the magazines, putting them in these little like plastic cases so that the rain don't ruin them when they put them out on the doorstep if they've ordered anything. And I delivered a bunch of Betterware magazines. I think I did like 80 doors. I gave it like 2 days, then I went back around to the doors to check if anybody left them out, and then collected them, see if I had any orders. I think I had a good few orders, a couple of them from my nan, a couple of them from my mum, and then a couple of them from these little old ladies. I think it was in like an old people's home, because I thought they would like to order stuff, and they need deliveries more than anyone else. That's why I gave them the magazines. And then I rang up the woman who was like, I guess she was like my boss, and I told her I had these orders. She took a week to come to my house and collect the orders from me. A week, fucking week. And then she proceeded to take another week to bring me all of the items that had been ordered. And then when I went to each of the doors, because it had took so long, none of the old people wanted to give me the money. So because I didn't get any of the money and I couldn't deliver any of the orders, when the woman come back to my house, my boss, to collect the money from me and give me my percentage, which was something very low, I think it was like 20% or maybe even less than that. She come round and because I hadn't sold anything, she gave me the biggest attitude ever. They just forced the money into my hand, like the £10 I earned or something. I'll tell you, mate, I was livid. After that, mate, I was gone. I left. I quit doing that. She gave me all this spiel about how much money you could earn when I first signed up to do it, because I needed money really bad back then. So I had no job. So yeah, I was hyped for it. And then this bitch let me down. I'll tell you, man. My paper round was good, but that Betterware job, that was 3 weeks of nightmare. 3 weeks. Wouldn't recommend working with Betterware. I don't even know if they exist anymore. Don't even know if you've ever heard of it. It's not like a big thing like Avon, but yeah, nightmare.
Meredith, hi.
Oh, hi, Steve. How are you?
Busy as two peas. Added 87 is really getting there. Hey, listen, you got plenty of time, right?
How the hell did Steve get our home phone number? Did you give Steve your home phone? Did you give Steve your parents' phone number? What's wrong with you, Meredith? You don't do that. You don't give your boss your flipping number when you're on holiday. And if he rings your mobile, you put it on silent or just turn it off. I guess. It's nice for a change to have some time.
I guess, but that's nice for a change.
Awesome, I need a favor. I sent a bunch of files your way. It's the retail pitch for Added 87. It's good, but not great. It needs your magic. Do you think you can add it? Huh?
Just for that joke, I don't want to do anything for you. Nice one, Steve. When do you need the feedback? I'm not sure. How many pages are we talking? Just say no, Meredith. What's wrong with you? God, you're like my dad. This is what my dad's like in real life. Anytime when he's at work, they try and get him to do something, he'll fucking do it. He won't just say no, even though he's on holiday. Oh, don't even get me started, Wolf and Wolfettes.
I'm not sure. How many pages are we talking about here?
It's not much. It's just a pitch, and there's also an instruction booklet. Can't be more than 100 pages. I could just send it to your post office, right?
Well, no! Don't! What do you mean, I guess? What's wrong with you, Meredith? Get a backbone.
I guess.
Awesome. Mail it back to me as soon as possible. Priority mail. Thanks so much. Oh, I gotta run.
Okay, Steve.
Oh, one final thing. Now let this marinate. Add it, 87, add anything you like. It's fancy, right? Yeah, don't tell me now. I got a jet. Bye.
Yeah, that's your own fault, Meredith. That's your own fault. Don't start sighing. It's your own bloody fault. Stay home and watch The Postman Always Rings Twice. Well, we might as well. Because normally when you rent things from the video store, I know I never went to Blockbuster, but we had our own video shops, and they weren't part of any chains or anything like that. But we used to be able to rent it for 2 nights, if I remember correctly, and it was like £2, I think, or something like that. So we might as well watch it now, as we're going to have to give it back. What's my agenda? Pick up Mortimer at Mr. Mackey's. That's for tomorrow. And review the audit. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. No.
All right, well, let's watch this. Oh, Steve's parcel. And a note from Tess. Hey, Em. Hope you're doing well. Steve told me you'd want to read through this monstrosity. Not sure if you really said that, but have a great time there anyways. Take care. Tess.
I definitely didn't say that at all. I'm actually quite annoyed with you, Meredith. Look, Meredith, right? Get a backbone, dear. Come on. I know you want to keep your job and everyone's scared of their boss because we need money to pay bills, pay for mortgages, pay for rent, you know, especially with energy prices being sky high at the moment. I do understand, Meredith, but get yourself a backbone, right? Don't let your boss treat you like a slave. Obviously, you work hard at work. You always should work hard, Wolf and Wolfettes. You should, always. But also have some self-respect, okay? Many of you probably need to hear that. Don't let your boss work you to death, especially when they're earning quadruple what you're earning for doing nothing. But anyway, that's enough ranting from me. Thanks for watching, Wolf Wolfettes. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Next time, I think we need to go back to the video store, and we've got another delivery, and we need to speak to, I forgot her name already, and I guess we can talk about the movie we watched, and we need to go and pick up the cat from Mr. Mackey. And I think we also might be speaking to the bloke up in the mountains again, the lumberjack guy. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully the commentary was okay. Like, share, and join the pack today.